birthday Hawa, birthday Awashai, birthday Hawa, birthday Awashai, call Halal Yahuwah, Alahayim Yahweh, Bashem Al Shai, Bashem Dash. First, giving double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Well, peace and salutation. Labachayarium Shal Yashala to the election of the nation of Israel. Shemia Mappan is a Mappa. Mayan Gabolo Cup Machanaf in the Great Millstone Camp. Simply Plain Tables. Bayar in the city of Philadelphia. I'm Mamadi Ma'ait. Coming with a wee lesson, or a little lesson. Wee lesson. Alright, it's been quite a bit since I even said that. Lack of diligence. Still in the process of getting everything sorted. So, of course, just going into it. Going into it. Shalom to the Zaquan. That's Zaquan Monagon. Great Millstone the Great Millstone Camp in DC. Where Ash the Heat. Shalom. Yeah, so I'm just in the spirit. I see all that's going on about this with these celebrities. I primarily was looking at that in Hardin, of course, I'm on a major artery, main road, and it's pretty busy. But I seen Kanye West. He's one of the notable celebrities, and you have also what's that other it's like a basketball player, they call him, what's it, Kyrie Irving. He play for that Brooklyn Nets team, which is a team here in Babylon, a Great America. And I even seen some other videos with even Lil Scrappy, which is that's that rapper from, I'm not sure if he's I know he definitely supposed to be from the South, but they all, and even I even seen, Cassidy, right? So Cassidy, if you're familiar, I'm located here in Philly, and Cassidy, he's he pretty much know it, underground rapper, but he hit mainstream, of course, as well. So you have him, and he named the names of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. He knows the names of Yahweh, and he know the name of Yahweh Shai. So I was like, what? Which, loads of the time with us, we may believe and think that we're not being watched, but we are definitely being watched and such, and no be fooled. We're being watched, loads of the time we try to, I don't know, me, I'll be a bit in a low spirit, because, I don't try to pretty much put too much sighting on myself, but, in this world itself, we're looked at as a shite, nothing, navy-dies, and, I say, literally invisible and such, which is fine and such, but, the prophets of Nabiyayim, Shal Yashala, the prophets of Israel, are your heads. They're the head leaders and such. And you got this confusion because you have these sellouts that have taken a bag, and they got the riches, the chayal, I believe that's in Hebrew, which would be going into, if I'm not mistaken, substance, like wealth and such, and they got all of that and such, and that's just absolutely crazy, because even though they have been told no to say who the 12 tribes of Israel, who the true Judah, which that's just one tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes and such, biblically speaking, all right, which we have went in the scriptures and have went and, like I said, time after time, day after day, we prove it and such, right? And it's all through the Spirit anyway and such. We don't need you to, like, we don't need no approval from the mainstream for people to say, hey, yeah, they Israelites and such, right? Like, I know within my heart are Yadai Ba Lab, yeah, right? I know in my heart, which I just said that in the Hebrew, Kaya, which is that, Yasha Allah. Now we are Israel. We are Israel. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and you Israelite foreigners, speckled birds, that's being across the four winds. That, hey, like, you may look like one of the different nations. You look like a damn Arab or something like that. Elam, and you know, Turkish, or whatever, like, different nations and such, nationalities, and you can still be an Israelite, and that's another thing that, within, even with these different so-called, celebrities and such that go into, this, really they trying to go into, like, kind of skimming a bit over the truth and such, but they're talking about that, the scattering, the diaspora and such. And we go into that, and that's a barakium, that's a blessing, therefore indeed and such, because like, we got the truth, we got the whole truth, all right, and dudes like a Kanye West, a Kyrie Irving, that's trying to act as if they're, rebelling, which they're rebelling to a degree, but they of course completely Pashai, all right, complete rebels, and they like complete rebels as we are. We are complete. We have rebelled and ill, uh, Babal, ill against Babylon. I'm gonna sit down real quick and say, I'm just gonna sit down and do this little live stream and such. I try to get the little precepts and such. Y'all can bring up precepts and such too. I'm just saying, I'm just out and about, and I'm trying to get everything sorted. But let's try, I can try to put it like that. But yeah, so let me see. They get my wee tablet and such. But yeah, they need prophets. All right, we're the prophets. We are the prophets here at Great Millstone. Starting with, of course, the Rashim, the heap or the head apostles, the elder apostles. Starting with Tahar, Apostle Tahar, and Apostle Kabar, Apostle Racha, all right, Apostle, the elder apostles, all right, and then you're going down Ramlab and such. The true prophets, all right. These different various like Kyrie Irving, he's not a prophet. All right, so I'm not gonna be sitting there like, oh yeah, oh man, Kyrie Irving, he really going in on them juices out there, because, like I said, he only went to a degree and then he retracted, his statement and such. I'm not sure if a brother want to even put, some of, if I can even find it, because, like I said, I've been in the loop and such for quite a bit. Like, I usually try to do a video a day. I haven't been able today, that, and like I said, Slocky, I gotta get better, man. I gotta you gotta get on the ball and such, transitioning between place and such, living situation and such, and even then, I gotta do a lot of things better from myself and such. So I wanted to get into I'm gonna get this precept. So give me a wee moment to get this precept. All right. So, this is going to be, what's this? Precept is going to be, alright, this is the book of Luke, chapter, this is Luke chapter, 6 and 24. Prarai reads, it says, but woe, or Hawaya, I believe that's in the Hebrew, which is woe, and destruction unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. You receive your your solace, all right, your comfort, okay. You know, and these different, like I say, these different so-called leaders of Earth people, which would be your you know, you have it like these different celebrities and such. They've already sold out. They already went to they went to Amalek, and Amalek then gave them, you know, a bit of crumbs, and then they're, you know, they bought and paid for and such. You know, and it even goes to show you when they go and retract statements and all of that things and such, that they're bought and paid of, and also they made the profits, because they'll spit a little bit of things and then, like I said, oh well, I'm sorry for this statement. You know, we gotta be together. You know, like all this silly shit. You know, this is like, come on. Let me see. You have received your consolation. Yeah, you receive your comfort. You receive your solace, that which affords comfort or refreshment, which you receive that bag. All right, that pair. You know, from E. You know, E done gave you some wealth and such, houses. You know, some social status, and what gave you what social status. You got a platform, loads, you know, people you got influence and such because you're a star, so called, right? You know, but you know, when it goes into it, you're no prophets. You're not going to be those ones that's going to actually be steadfast and be grounded in this truth and by Yahweh Shai. In Yahweh Shai, you're going to hold fast and they waver on integrity. All right, Dummka. All right. You know, we are, you know, and Yahweh I be one of the men and such. You know, I strive to do it, you know, that I shower to do it. Okay. Because what else am I going today? You know, when E come and roll up, I done put all of this, you know, which, like I said, I only been in the truth on this site for a wee bit. You know, if I was a prophet, I've done this, you know, different reincarnations and such. But you know, I'm no sitting there trying to quit. You know, especially when it's gonna come a time when, you know, how I have to give an actual account for it. You know, the different things in which I profess and believe and spoken. Okay, and I'm not going to be like, oh, well, you know what? Actually, I didn't mean that. You know, no, going to do that. You know, at all. I mean, we say our statements, and they all over in various videos. We're now, of course, taking them back. All right, so yeah, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. And it says, woe unto you that are filled, for ye shall hunger. All right, they're gonna be in Ra'ib. I think that's Ra'ib, maybe hunger. Fool is Shabai or Malah. All right, being satisfied, sated. Okay. Woe or destruction unto you that laugh no, for ye shall mourn and weep. Okay. Yeah, because you got even like in the back of their heats and such. Like I say, these celebs, they're in Marf at this time and such. You know, I believe that the good what's his name? Kyrie Irving. He they sat him down, I think. Let me see something with this dude, the latest news. Let me get this real quick. Look, the dude even trending on the thing, like he's trending on there, like I don't even have to talk to say who you know, everybody talking about this dude. They got this Kyrie Irving went side. Let me see something. Kyrie Irving is asked if he still have any anti as he go into that they did put in the Sem thing, but it's really Shem. All right, which, like I say, we're Shemites. Okay, he is a Shemite as well. You got other heathen nations that are coming out of Shem as well. Okay, you had Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Well, you got, of course, the chosen. Okay, which is Yasha Allah. All right. Let me see. Let me look at what. Let me try to see what. Let me see if I get this news real quick. All right. I'm not sure if y'all got anything up and stuff. All right. And yeah, shalom to Yachanan 144 Messenger of Chef. All right. Yeah, 18 hours ago, Kyrie Irving suspended at least 5 games by the Nets. Apologize. That's just 5 games. right? So I'm this off of ESPN is the source, which it says the Brooklyn Nets suspended, and this is the guy that's in this guy right here with he got a Zaquana little beard, wee beard, and such. Okay, it says the Brooklyn Nets suspended Kyrie Irving for at least 5 games without pay Thursday, dismayed by the repeated failure to unequivocally say that he has no anti, all right, shum, all right, beliefs. With Irvin later issuing an apology for his social media post last week about a book and a movie that featured as they go into anti-shum tropes, all right? Irvin had refused to apologize during a post-practice media session earlier Thursday. The Nets subsequently said Irvin is currently unfit. They saying he's literally crazy, all right? The true prophets, they're gonna say are crazy, all right? Or they say like unlearned men, all right? To be associated with the Brooklyn Nets, all right? Let me see if I can even go into like if I, just to say about the prophets, really lewd. I think that's lewd, which is going into unlearned. Or unlearned. You see, unlearned. This is the book of it's the book of Acts chapter 4 and 13. Right, reads, it says, "No, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, which Peter being a Ra'ash of the church, or the head of the church, John, okay, which I believe was one of that was I think Yahushai's favorite, right, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men." Okay, and these are prophets. Okay, it says they marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushai, man. So hey, people marvel at the true prophets. All right, said that they were unlearned and such. And like I say, the good Kyrie Irving, he trying to, like loads of people see him as kind of like he's a prophet or something like that. But he's really, like I say, if you going and retracting and all of that, you damn near, like I said, you damn near setting the stage as you as a false prophet or something, because that's just crazy and such. It's madness. Okay. It says he said he unfit, but the true prophets, they're gonna say this. They're gonna say the same thing, if not worse. Okay. It says, we were dismayed today when given an opportunity in a media session that Kyrie refused to unequivocally say that he has these certain beliefs, nor acknowledge specific hateful material in the film. This man didn't even make the film. they coming at him just for, pretty much just reposting it, and basically, him reposting is basically him saying in support, all right, of it. Okay. This was not the first time, and I didn't even see this film. He had the opportunity but failed to clarify, the net said in a statement. All right, and this is like all PR, man. They like, yeah, you better go and clean up, boy. Hey, he tried a little wee bit, but he ain't, like I said, he ain't doing what they really want him to do. So that's why he getting these wee punishments and such. Okay, so it says, such failure to disavow these all right, shum, whatever, I'm gonna just say anti-shum from specifically Amalek, all right, but you know who those are, all right, when given a clear opportunity to do so is deeply disturbing, is against the values of our organization, and constitutes a conduct detrimental to the team. So all of a sudden, just because he got his own belief and opinion, that of course is a reflection of the entire organization and team and such. Because, and as like I say, these dudes are paid, and he owned everything. Wicked owned everything anyway, so they own this dude. All right, so if he's saying something like this, they're like, dude, you can't even play on the ball court until you get this fix this up. It says, according, we are of view that he is currently unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets. So they seem to want to cut ties with this guy, and like us, of course, the true men of the Lord, which I believe, of course, through the Spirit, I'm putting on as the elect that I may be one of those men and such. Hey, people disassociate themselves from even me, and that's a normal thing, especially, of course. They already do the Spirit because we got come in a certain, of course, or a certain aura or have a certain conversation behavior in which people don't want to be around the light, the war. All right, that light, that war. Like I said, it push people away. Because people they rather like the darkness and such, the ignorance, and just being all engrossed in what we got here. Which is just madness and nothingness here. Vanity and things of that nature. Shawah, which is vanity by Barith in Hebrew. Okay, but he's unfit. And I'm gonna get this other precept because the true prophets, just making this different parallel. Like the true prophets, they're gonna be seen as they different things. All right, so it's kind of more so even an exhortation or warning even to us, even though we already know they think different things too. But hey, don't marvel at it. All right, separate men, separate themselves, separate. All right, this is the book of Luke 6:22. It says, "Blessed are ye, or you, when men shall hate I'll be like Shanaka, all right, which Yah just heat or shall, and then Shanaka is hate you, all right, or Baruch, all right, blessed are ye, just going in the spirit. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you or put you to shame, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." All right, and let's just go into that. For separate, true prophets, they're gonna be separate from the world, and that's what it calls. That's why we're called to be holy. All right, which separate goes into to exclude as disreputable, right? And we are excluded as the disreputable. Why? Because of the different beliefs we got. Us putting on as Yasha Allah, all right, the true, all right, and people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, as written in the Bible, all right, the true, of course, people that came out of Egypt, Matazarian, in times past, is going to come out again, elect, all right, out of, Yasha Allah, in Maracubiums and chariots, all right, they elect the 144,000 Nabiyim, the prophets. They elect one great peaceable multitude, men, women, and children. All right, they're going to be, of course, delivered, saved. It's a bin or dumpster there that say "save" on there. We're gonna be saved. Yahweh Tazah. I want to be saved. All right, and deep down, that did Kyrie Irving. He wanted to be saved, but like I say, he just maybe Bachayar are chosen. All right. Are selected, to be delivered. He get destroyed for, just not having that spirit like how we got. And that's a blessing, a gift, a gift. When Yahweh Shai, from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Kaya Kona, which is to, or La Kona, or to possess, and Haracha Kodash, the Holy Spirit, to stand, man. What's that? Ahmad? It's like when you say when you when you stand, brother can conform it. Whoever on there, the comment board is silent, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, so we're just going on. Right. So separate is to mark off from others by boundaries. Okay. And that, they're setting them apart because he's saying what he's saying. And me myself, I'm no a sports athlete or nothing that nature, but I got, of course, talent as well. You know, with the jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu and everything, Gracie jiu-jitsu and such. You know, um, just doing a wee testimony. I literally separate my own self from a particular academy which I was literally affiliated in, which was going to literally take over and take you know and future times and such, when I was in the world. But I had to literally disassociate myself, and I did it myself, knowing even before and foreseeing, you know, things, in these times and such. But even my own instructor himself and they other people, they separated themselves from, because of pretty much them getting knowledge of what I'm about, being about this truth. And I was running my mouth too much and such, anyway and such. But like, my at the time, you had, pretty much I got completely exposed, mainly due to my Ayasha, yeah, my woman I had at the time and such, man. It was just shite, But the truth was so good that I was so pleasant to me. I was like, I don't even want to be doing jujitsu like that at that time. I was just more on studying and such, Right, set apart for some purpose. All right, and we're set apart for a purpose of being prophets of Yahweh Shemal Shai, and we have to, of course, fulfill lots our vocation. Okay. It says, rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. About Shemayim, Gadol. Right, Gadol or Gadwala means great. In heaven. All right, the reward, okay, or gift, or Gadol. Oh, no, Gawal. I forget. I gotta get that word for reward or dessert. But for in Gamar, might be Gamar, not Gamar, something like that. But for in the like matter that your fathers did their fathers unto the prophets, man, and this is great, because this Luke then goes into, like, say, woe unto you that rich, for you have received your consolation. So this is good. It was in the same chapter and such, It sums up a lot, loads. Okay. Because going on, it says, let's see, let's say this is Acts 4. All right, I'm gonna just go down to verse 19. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the power to hearken unto you more than unto the power, judge ye, or judge you. For we cannot but speak the things in which we've seen and heard. So when they had further threatened them, they let them go, finding nothing how they might punish them because of the people. For all men glorify the power for that which was done. For the man above 40 years old, on whom this miracle of healing was showed. All right, and being let go, they went to their own company. And the water. Shalom, Yabba, and it says, and being let go, they went to their own company and reported all the chief priests and elders, all that the chief priests and elders had said unto them. And when they heard, they lifted up their voice to the power with one accord and said, Lord, right, or Dunya, thou art, or the, Allah, or just saying, thou art the power which has made heaven and earth and the sea, the yum, right? Well, yum. And it says, and all that in them is. who by the mouth of thy servant Dawadah has said, why did the heathen rage and the people imagine vain things? The kings of the earth stood up, and the rulers were gathered together against the Lord and against his Mashiach, for of the truth against thy holy child Yahushua, of whom thou hast anointed both Herod and Pontius Pilate, right, with the Gentiles, and the people of Israel were gathered together for to do whatsoever that thy hand and thy counsel determined before to be done. Right? You have to understand that the Lord's controlling everything. You know, the opposition. All right, the ops, as you say. Right? They got that in the streets. They say the ops. I'm gonna say the opposition. Say it just like that. And the you know, those that's good with us and those that are against us. And it says, and now, this is Acts 4:29, and now, Lord, behold their threatenings, and grant unto thy servants that with all boldness they may speak thy word. Right. See, this is a blessing, man. Okay. What the true prophets are going to be holding fast, man. Okay. They can speak thy word, not be like, oh, I'm going to take, I'm not going to, yo, man, no, I need this money, man. I need this money. Amalek, please, please. Begging you, Nick Cannon and such. It says, and when they had prayed, the place was shaken where they assembled together, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and they speak of the word of the power with boldness. All right, this is what the true prophets, they got boldness and such. It says the righteous are bold as a lion. You know, wicked, they get put to flight. You know, and they literally they itch up. All right, you know, they punk out. You know, they sissies. It says, and the multitude of them that believe were of one heart. All right, they had the same mind and of one soul. All right, or Chad, Napash's soul. Neither said any of them that all of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common. All right, and the great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Yahushua, and great grace was upon them all. So we got to understand, we got great grace upon us, great favor in the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, which builds us up in the faith. All right. Neither was there any among them that lacked. Right. We know Psalms 23. La Chasar. All right. Yahweh Ra'ayah La Chasar. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want or be without or lack. Right. You know, Bana Awat Tashah Yavatazanya. Yeah, you go into the whole Psalms. I'm trying to say it in Hebrew. Yeah, you're going into like the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He making me lie down by green pastures, by still waters. You know, you go into it and such. You know, for many as were possessors of lands of houses sold them and brought the prices of things that were sold and laid them down at the apostles' feet, and distribution was made unto every man according as he had need. All right. Yo, and hey, like really, like I said, these so-called celebrities, they should be really giving up, you know, giving up to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, helping the ministry. You know, if they really care and want to do something, you know, there's different reward that come to those that, you know, give a cup of cold water to the prophets and things of that nature. You know, but yeah, man, it's a loads. But anyway, let me see. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9:16. It says, I'm gonna start actually a bit. Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 14. Therefore the Lord will cut off from Yasha'ala heat and tail, branch and rush and run day, the ancient and the honorable. He is the heat or head or ash in the prophet that teaches lies. He is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that lead them are destroyed. And you have it, you know, different leaders, at the times they look at these different celebrities as leaders. These even celebrities, like you said, Kanye, he want to act like he's a damn near prophet. Have a church and talk about like he going to that Jesus walk, but we don't believe in that Jesus walk. We believe in Yahweh Shai, Halak, Yahweh Shai walk. All right, we believe in the truth. But he want to come in and say as if he's an anointed or a prophet and such, but he's no. Okay, the leaders they got Ashar, which just goes into Ashar, just go into happy, which go into to guide or lead, right? Advance. Okay, they cause them to these different leaders. They cause Yashala to go off because like you got Kanye, he's going to 12 tribes of Judah. Now I think then now you kind of should say like Yashala or something Israel's, and he only maybe at sometimes naming only one tribe and different things of that nature and such. But they causing a lot of madness and confusion where the true well the elect they gonna get the whole truth, but you got like where you know there's different stumbling blocks to weed out you know those that's undesirable at this time. Now I'm gonna go back to this Kyrie Irving thing. So it says yeah, because he did failure to disavow whatever his different things and such. So about 4 hours after the Nets announced his suspension, he issued an apology, which many, including the NBA commissioner Adam Silver, said he wanted sooner. Like they're like, as soon as you say it out your mouth, you already know Amalek was already getting mad and stuff and heated. And like, yo, you better take that down. I was talking about the chick, Vicky, low level, celeb. She's I think she may be like a rapper or something. Vicky, she's cool. I think she's cool. She's a Israelite foreigner, look like so-called white woman or something like that. And she just a so-called black woman trapped in the flesh of a so-called white woman. But she put Yahweh on her Instagram, I believe. I'm not sure if it was just a Paleo Hebrew or actual written out in the English transliteration Yahweh. And then she took down the name and just put God first or something. Because I think it was like Yahweh first. I did a video on it. They get these different. They influence. Remember, they get gold. I mean, these low level celebrities, they got millions of followers and stuff like that. I used to have loads of influence back when I was in the world and such. It's just influence is going to breathing on somebody. You like a spirit and such. And these people they get with you. And they want to. Like just imagine if you Kyrie Irving and such, you able to date all these different things. You got loads of influence out there. It might be a chariot that might disappear right up, just like by the moon. Like a chariot might be up there. Might be some chariot. I know it's definitely chariots up here and such, but yeah, call on like Yabashima Shah. I be seeing chariots every morning and such, but yeah. But I'm gonna say it says in the Instagram post, Urban wrote that to all Amalek families and communities that are hurt and affected from my post. I am deeply sorry to have caused you pain. We ain't gonna say anything like that. The true prophets ain't gonna say. Come on, man. And they got hatred for onto what Amalek got hatred onto us from generation to generation. Anyway, going on, it says I am deeply sorry I've caused you pain. I apologize. I initially reacted out of emotion to being unjustly labeled as this we know, instead of focusing on the healing process of, as he gonna say, my Amalek brothers and sisters that were hurt from the hateful remarks made in the documentary. He actually apologizing for it. I guess, like even because I guess, like you said, you saying like, yeah, you lying and all right, whatever said in that documentary, you gonna apologize for the director? Come on, bro. Anyway, going on, I want to clarify the confusion on where I stand. I'm fighting against anti, as we know, by apologizing for posting the documentary without context and factual explanation outlining the specific beliefs in the documentary I agree and disagree with. I had no intention to disrespect any elect culture history regarding that event. They say of perpetual and any shall not any heat. I am learning from this unfortunate event, and I hope we can find understanding between us all. Irvin also wrote that the movie contained some false anti-statements, narratives, and language that were untrue, offensive to particular E family, Amalek, right? And I take full responsibility or accountability and responsible for my actions. Next, has mentioned that servants his suspension that he made multiple attempts in the recent days to help him understand the farm and danger. Yeah, but it was unclear during the point guard's interview after practice Thursday that little had changed. Urban again refused to apologize, saying only he meant no harm, and he said some things in that Hebrews to Negroes, all right, wake up, so-called Black America, were untrue, but he didn't say he wouldn't or he shouldn't have posted the link to it. I'm not the one who made the documentary. Well, so why are you apologizing? Right? Urban said he was later asked whether he had these certain beliefs, and he didn't say no. I can't be this if I know where I come from, right? Which he would learn that from us. He would learn that from watching the Hebrew Israelites. All right, Urban said, right? We say that and we go and break it down. And then it just goes into like he got a lot of work to do. And then he would donate 500,000 to anti-hate causes. Yeah, man, it's just a hot mess. So, we see what it's about, man. Dude, never trust thine enemy. You got 2/3, they know no right anyway. So, they can, like I say, just because these different celebs say about they, know about the truth, ain't nobody hopping and jumping for joy. Because these dudes are celebs, So, no, we need like, Yashala got to seek unto the prophets, which we the mouth of Yahushua, we ambassadors of Yahushua, and when they gonna be wavering and being like they other people and stuff like that, man, weak and such, man. He's weak. I'm good. I'm glad I don't look up at these dudes as like as idol or something of that nature. Because in the world you be looking up to like I used to look up AI and such. Look up to like LeBron a wee bit. These dudes, they ain't right, right? The Nuggets. All right, so see, I'm trying to think. There's some other precepts. I don't think any brothers put any precepts on this thing, so I think they probably eliminate my page and such as this time. So that's pretty much it through the spirit. I'm gonna just leave it like that. We'll yeah, that's a point. But we'll get back to this in continuation and such. Call Elohim La Yahweh Shem El Shai B'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles, our elder apostles, the great millstone. Whose salutation to the elect. Shalom. Until next time and such. And may Yahweh Shem El Shai bless me with some diligence so I can do more videos and such, because that's what I'm into. You know what I mean? Making my pollen election sure, because it does weigh down on us when I'm really prophesying. Like I can't be like Kyrie Irving and just say like, oh well, I gotta stop. I gotta donate some money. I don't got no money. I wouldn't do that anyway. So, just showing a different parallel. True prophet's gonna be true, man. A moth. All right. Nabiyah, a moth. All right. True prophet. All right. Shalom to the elect. All right, shalom, shalom.